Hello students, I am Ms. Nehali Topiwala. Continuing with the chapter 3 Ancient Towns and Scriptures. Part 2 we will see now. In part 1 we have seen about the town planning system of Harappan civilization, how well organized it was and how well mannered they have done the town planning. Now in the second part we are going to study about the economic life of the Harappan civilization people, how they followed their lifestyle, that we are going to see in the second part. The economic life in Harappan civilization. People of Indus Valley civilization were engaged in various economic activities like agriculture, livestock rearing, trade, silk industry. In agriculture, they produced crops like wheat, barley, peas, sesame, mustard, etc. Now, people of Indus Valley civilization, to earn something, to get the income, to get some source of income, they started their activities. They used to do the following activities like agriculture, livestock rearing, means they were rearing the animals over there, sheep, cow, ox, all that things. Trade they were doing, means business they were doing. Silk industry was there over there. And in agriculture, what things they used to produce, means what type of crops they used to grow over there, like wheat, barley, peas, sesame means til जो हम use करते हैं, and mustard means rye. Okay, so these were the things they used to grow over there, produce over there. They use plows to plow the land, means you must have seen that plowing the land, how they now so we are using modern techniques to plow the field, but at that time they didn't have that much modern techniques, so they used to plow the fields with the help of the bullocks or ox like that, and they used to carry that hand like thing with them to pull the plow. They rear animals like cow, buffaloes, goats and bullocks, means they used to keep these animals from which they used to get milk also, and they used to sell that milk and they used to get the economic, means they used to get the money from that. They were engaged in internal as well as international trade. They were doing business internally also, as well as they were exporting things from things to other countries also, so that was considered as international trade. Historians believe that cotton cloth produced here used to reach Mesopotamia and Egypt via Mesopotamia. Now what the historians mean, archaeologist people believe that cotton, which was cotton cloth which was produced in that civilization, they used to export to Mesopotamia and Egypt. And first and how they used to export it, so first they used to export to Mesopotamia, and then from it it went to Egypt. In addition of this, people living here were also involved in professions like pottery, metalwork, bead making, sculptures, etc. Means they were having some skills also with them. Like pottery means making pots, then some mitti ke bartan banana, all these things. And they used to do some metal work also over there, मेकिंग सम ऑर्नामेंट्स आउट ऑफ इट, बीड मेकिंग, मोतियों से कुछ करना, या फिर किसी की मूर्तिकार, स्कल्पचर्स एक्सेट्रा. ऑल दिस थिंग्स दे वर डूइंग इन दिस हरप्पन civilization. So this was about their economic life, that how they used to earn the income to live their livelihood. Now we will see about their social life. Social life of Harappan civilization. The main occupation of the people of Indus Valley were agriculture and livestock rearing. What were their main occupation, means how they used to live. ये दो चीज़ थी जिसके भरोसे they were living, like agriculture and livestock rearing. People of this time used to have wheat, barley, millet, peas, sesame, date palms, etc. in their diet. And what kind of food they were eating, like what they used to produce, जो वो उगाते थे वही खाते थे, like wheat, barley, millet means bajra, peas, sesame, date, khajur, all these things they were taking into their diet. Due to pastoralism means cattle rearing, means मैंने बोला ना, they used to rear such animals like goat, bullock, cow, goat, bullock. So from that they used to get milk, and they used to have this into their diet. and also they used to make milk product out of it, and they used to consume it in their diet. A fishing hook has been produced in the remnants of this civilization. So their food must have include fish also. Means fishing also they were doing, and this was found from the remains. Archaeologists have found from the remains in this civilization. So what it is include that their diet was also fishing. Fish was also they considered to be their diet. We get information regarding attire of the people of that time on the basis of sculptures found from Indus Valley civilization. Now, what things of attire means what clothes they were wearing at that time was been found from the sculptures made. Dekho, you can see in this picture stone statue. They were wearing such type of clothes. So from these sculptures we can find out that what type of clothes they were wearing. Man and woman here wore two clothes, means they both were wearing two clothes. They wore clothes similar to dhoti on their waist, and in the upper part they wrapped a short cloth which came down from the shoulder. See, you can see in this picture they were wearing the dhoti downwards, and upper part was like half it was considered to be on their shoulders coming down, and one side of shoulder was just empty. They used to only wrap the cloth around their body. You must have seen this Jain people wearing that when they go to Derasar, like that kind of thing they used to wear. They mainly used cotton clothes. They were wearing cotton clothes over there. They were also familiar with woolen clothes. As the needle made of metal and ivory have been found, we can assume that they wore stitched clothes. Although most of the people wore unstitched clothes. Means they were familiar with the woolen clothes. Why they were familiar with the woolen clothes, and how we can make out that they were wearing woolen clothes also? So the needle, I told you that they were making the metal things in their economic life. We have seen that they made items of metals also. So from the items of metal we can make out that they used to make needles also, सुइये जो काम आता है स्टिचिंग करने के लिए. And we can assume that some wore stitched clothes while others some wore unstitched clothes only. कोई stitch करके भी पहनते थे, and some were wearing unstitched also, not stitching the clothes. Next, people of this time wore ornaments like necklace, ring in finger, hand bracelet were worn. Both man as well as woman, both were wearing this all things: ring, necklace, bracelet, everything. Women wore jewelry like bangles, earring, wrist belt, anklets, etc. These ornaments were made of gold, silver, and precious stones. And women were wearing bangles in their hand, earrings, bracelet, wrist belt means bracelet, anklets means in the leg we wear anklets that they were wearing. And all these ornaments were made of either gold, silver, or with precious stone, gems, you can say that. People of Indus Valley civilization made utensils of earthenware, copper, bronze, etc. I told they were doing pottery also. So what kind of utensils they were making? They were making earthen utensils. Earthenware means mitti ke bartan, copper, and bronze vessels also they used to make. This included utensils like mug, bowl, earthen mug, metallic pot, saucer, casserole, etc. All these things were they making in their and using as their utensils. People of Indus Valley civilization made special type of toys for their children, which included bird-shaped whistles, rattlers, मतलब घुघरा जो होता है वो, carriages, cart, marble, toys in the shape of bird, animals, and man and woman. In a way, creativity and artistry of this people is expressed in this choice. Toys like head-shaking animals and monkey climbing trees were seen here. See, you can see in the picture over here given. This all things they were making. Animals also they were making. Then whistles they were making out of it. Carts they were making. Marbles they were making. Birds were made. And toys such as like head shaking animals, जो animals ऐसे अपने सिर हिलाते हैं ना, and that were also made over there. These people used to make such type of toys also. Now we will see about their religious life, how these people were having their religious life in Harappan civilization. Religious life and funeral means किसी की death जो होती है तब क्या कैसे वो behave करता है, that we will see. We get information regarding religious life of Harappan civilization from the idols and postures. Among the idols excavated, the idol of Matraka Devi has been found. Historians considered it the symbol of Mother Earth. Now, from the excavation means from the remain, from the search of such things among idols means मूर्तियों से पता चला, and from one of the idol of Matarka Devi has been found, and they considered means historians they considered it as the mother of earth, means धरती माँ को ऐसे बोला जाता है, and that they founded during the excavation period. It means people of Harappan civilization must have worshipping Mother Earth specially as it gives grains and वाटर मीन्स फ्रॉम दिस रिमेन मीन्स ये इस रिमेन से, इस एक्सकावेशन से, इस मूर्ति जो मिली थी उनकी, आइडल जो मिला था उनका, फ्रॉम दिस इट इज़ नोन दैट पीपल ऑफ हरप्पन सिविलाइजेशन वे वर्शिपिंग मदर अर्थ मीन्स धरती माँ को पूजते थे वो, उनकी प्रार्थना आराधना करते थे, एज वेल एज वाई दे वे यूजिंग इट बिकॉज इट गिव्स ग्रेन एंड फूड. वी से ना धरती माँ हमको खाना, अनाज और पानी देती है, सो दे वेर वर्शिपिंग हर. बिसाइड्स दिस दे माइट हैव बीन वर्शिपिंग ट्रीज, एनिमल्स, नाग देवता, स्वस्तिक एक्सेट्रा. दे वेर वर्शिपिंग दिस थिंग्स ऑल्सो, ट्रीज, एनिमल्स, Nag Devta, you know, no, snake, and swastik. You must have seen your mother also putting swastik whenever some religious thing is going out in our home. So all these things were been worshipped at that time also. Remains of worshipping fire have been found from Lothal and Kalibagan. People of Harappan civilization must have been burning dead people. Means whenever someone's death happens, तो दे यूज टू बर्न. सो उसके रिमेन से भी पता चला दैट दे वेर बर्निंग द डेथ पीपल. लाइक वी ऑल्सो इन अवर टूडेज जनरेशन ऑल्सो सम पीपल वी ऑल्सो डू द फ्यूनरल इन दिस वे ओनली. Also, evidence of Agni Sanskar have been found at many places. We do the Agni Sanskar of the dead people. So, in this way, that was found. Remains were found of this, and from that it came to know that people were buried. They buried that person and also kept some of the things with the dead body. Means what they used to do, they used to bury them और उसके साथ उनकी कोई चीज़ भी रखते थे. It tells us about their imagination that there is life after death. So why they used to keep something besides that dead body? So that it was they are just thinking, just imagination that they used to think like life is there, after death also life exists. So this was the only reason to keep something with the dead body. Script and language. Now what kind of language and what kind of script they were using? Coins, seals, copper plates have been found from the remains of Harappan civilization. They found these all things: seals, coins, copper plates, over which some text is transcribed, which is written in some unresolved mysterious language. Means on that coins, on that seals, on that copper plates, patre pe, what was written? It was written something in the mysterious language. Means we don't understand that language. It was written in some Pali language or Sanskrit language. Although these writings are short words with mantras and joint words are found, or they matras means they were written with some short words, short form with matras, and joint words were found. Means some matras and some things were written on it to which we don't understand, but at that time they used to understand this language. Lots of attempts have been made to decipher this script, but it has not been yet successful. Many efforts have been done by the archaeologists to find out that which language it was written, but still no one can depict that language. Means no one can find what kind of language they were using at that time. Now, places of Harappan civilization in Gujarat. Now, where are the places in Gujarat? Small and big colonies of Harappan civilization has been found in Gujarat like Rangpur and Lothal in Ahmedabad district, Rojdi in Rajkot district, Desalpur in Kutch district, Dholevera, Surkota, Lakha Bawal in Jamnagar district, Amra, Bhagatalav on the bank of Kim river in Bharuch district. So all these places of Harappan civilization were situated in Gujarat. गुजरात में कहाँ कहाँ हरप्पन civilization था? These are the places over here, and it will be important for you in objective type questions like MCQs, match the column, fill in the blanks, true or false. So better you revise it properly. Now, end of Harappan civilization. How the end came? The historian believed that Harappan civilization may have ended because of earthquake, flood, epidemic, or external invasion. Means historian believed that how did this Harappan civilization may have came to an end? That या तो फिर earthquake हुआ होगा, या तो flood, या तो फिर कोई disease से कोई एपिडेमिक हुआ होगा, या फिर कोई और रीज़न हो सकता है. एंड विद दिस रीज़न, with all these things, any of one of the things, Harappan civilization have came to an end. However, for today historians, the end of it has been the subject of the research. Now people have stopped, means historian, archaeologists have stopped doing the research on this Harappan civilization. They are not continuing to find out how it had been came to an end. So I hope you have understood about the social life, economic life, about their religious life, and their script language, about the Harappan civilization in this part.